I just want to tell you a little bit about the challenging journey from a city's perspective of grappling with a houseless or homelessness issue in a city. So you may or may not know this, but in North Carolina, cities really don't have a category for homelessness in their typical departments, right? When cities are charged with what they're supposed to do in North Carolina, it looks like public works or a water department or a police and fire and sanitation and those sorts of things. And it's not really a directive to take on the issue of homelessness in your community. I know this does not sound odd, it sounds odd to me, but what that means for a city is we internally have to kind of invent and figure out how we're going to play this role. And why that's important is because one of the ways it works, or the primary way it's been working, is that we're very dependent on collaboration with nonprofits and faith-based groups to help provide these services in our community. So that's where Homeward comes in.
We know that housing is the cornerstone of achieving and maintaining good health. And if we know if people don't have a safe place to live, it's impossible to find a job. And for kids to achieve education in a meaningful way, it's very difficult to think about getting the preventive health care services you need. It's just that experiencing homelessness also means it's harder to find healthy food. It's harder to cope with the stress and trauma that you experience every day. And it's almost impossible to have those healthy human connections that we know are so important for achieving optimal health and well-being.
This project is going to have so many benefits for our community. This project is going to provide, in addition to the individuals whose lives will be changed by having a safe place to lay their head down at night and to call home, this project will take a tremendous amount of burden off of our community's emergency medical services and healthcare system, which, as we all know, especially over the last 18 months, has been under great stress. This project will also take a tremendous amount of pressure and burden off of our county's detention center facilities and law enforcement center. It was only a few years ago that the sheriff of Buncombe County predicted that we as taxpayers would soon have to pay an estimated $65 million for a significant expansion of the Buncombe County detention facility because we were nearing its capacity. But we have, we're not going to do that. But it's projects like this that will help make sure that we don't have to do that. For too long, our community has relied on our jails and our detention center as a revolving door for people whose primary challenges might be mental health issues or addiction and poverty. And projects like this show a smarter way forward.